Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a trick I'd like to post called the Marx Brothers. Now, the Marx Brothers were vaudevillian actors and stage and screen stars back in the 20s and 30s. And one of my favorites. This is a little story about them. The trick is by Brother John Hammond. Now, let me introduce the boys. There was Groucho. I never forget a face, but in your case I'll make an exception. Chico, I brought to you a sausage. Hope you brought to me a sausage too. Harpo, he didn't say much of anything. He was a mute. And Zeppo, he was the love interest. Always got the girl, but didn't do much of anything else. Now, Groucho, Chico, Harpo, and of course, yep, that Zeppo guy. Always forget about him. Now, of course, they played on the stage. So we'll construct ourselves a little theater like this. 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, every theater needs spectators. So we'll cut into the decks like this and just grab a few spectators. Now, of course, Seppo, he'd stay back here and take care of the girls. And the rest of the Marx Brothers, they'd run out, grab the first spectator, which would be the 2 of diamonds. Now, of course, Groucho, he would turn into a 2 of diamonds, as would Chico, as would Harpo. And then they'd run and they'd grab the next spectator like this, the 3 of clubs. And once again, Groucho turn around and he'd look like the 3 of clubs. Then Chico turn around and he looked like the 3 of clubs. And then of course Harpo, well, he was the best. He too would look like the 3 of clubs. But he couldn't tell anybody. Now of course they grabbed one last spectator, the 5 of spades. And then again, Groucho would turn around, and he would look like the 5 of spades, as would Chico, as would Harpo. Now, in fact, they were so good that if they did this too long, they'd end up looking like the spectators. But it was their show, and they were, of course, the stars of the show. And in fact, they were so good that they could hang backstage with Zeppo and watch the whole thing. And that's why I like the Marx Brothers. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.